So then I went to ask about it after class, and you know what happened? Miss Miyahara just wouldn't stop talking. She wrote out some weird math formula and said, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" All it did was make me more confused than I originally was. Guess I'll have to go ask again tomorrow. You think so? I guess it just feels wrong to not try and understand something. Anyways, I decided to start being serious about my future. Remember when I told you about what happened to me at school? It was when I handed in a blank answer sheet for that pop quiz and I got yelled at by a coda. Back then, I just wanted to graduate and go to a community college or something. But after coaching those kids, I started to realize something. I enjoy helping people who are willing to give it their all. So, I finally figured out what I want to do with my life. Can you guess what it is? Close. You almost got it, Mr. Ex-Assistant Coach. I'm thinking of becoming an athletic trainer. It's their job to monitor each athlete's diet and help them plan their training routine. So I'll go to professional school once I graduate, and then work towards earning my certification when I turn 20. Between the general education requirements and the classes for my major, it's gonna be over 350 hours. That's why I'm gonna start studying right now. Improving my writing is my first goal. It took me all night to finish that 3-page essay, but those kids had a huge influence on me. I know I only agreed to coach them on a whim, but teaching them really made me think. I started wondering what I could teach my own kids one day, and I realized I didn't have the slightest clue. If you hadn't been there with me, I don't think I could have stuck it out until the end. And I definitely never would have thought about my future either. So, thanks. Also, I know I'm always asking you to stick around and help me with stuff. I kind of feel bad about it. I'm sorry. I realize now that I might have been relying too much on you. Oh. Why are you so nice to me? Are you like this just with me? No, that can't be it, huh? Huh? What? You mean me? Are you sure? I'm not girly or anything like that, you know? What's happening? Is this a dream? Me too. I feel the same way as you do. That's why I'm so happy. Thank you. I have to go. I've got to study. I'm looking forward to us. Yeah, of course. I sure am lucky to have such a good friend. He's so kind and reliable. Though sometimes you worry me a little. Sometimes you say suggestive things with a straight face, you know? I get the feeling you might give someone the wrong idea. So you should really be careful about that. It could land you in some hot water. That's the way. Take my advice to heart. Sorry, this isn't what I wanted to talk about. Thank you again for coaching with me. I'm glad I had someone like you to rely on. Next time, I'll be there to support you. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know, okay? We're friends, aren't we? I'm gonna head out. Gotta work on my modern literature and English today. See ya!
you came. Thanks. So, there's something I want to ask you. Why do you spend so much time with me? It's gotten you into a whole mess of trouble. And honestly, some of the stuff I've said is really not okay. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? Or do you, by any chance, have feelings for... What do you really think of me? What? No way. Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg, are you? You really mean it? Well... Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. The tears won't stop coming. You're so hard to read. You're always so kind to everyone. That's why I thought you saw me as just a friend like everyone else. Lately, I found myself getting upset when I've seen you talking with Fuka. It made me scared that I was turning into a petty, jealous person. I felt awful about it. So, I'd like it if you had eyes for me. And only me. So, will you? Oh gosh, what am I saying? I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, you're always so nice to everyone. It's not like I'm special. Even so, as a friend, do you like me? I see. I'm glad to hear that. Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Oh, come on. In it together, Yukari. You know, your like and my like may be a little different. But we're connected in another way. I think that's something special too. Don't you? What am I saying? I'm gonna go cool my head for a bit. Starting tomorrow, this never happened, okay? I'll go on being your good friend. So, I'm gonna go now. Bye! Senpai, over here! Can you believe I went to the faculty office and said all that? I even surprised myself a bit. This whole thing is just... Come on, can you blame me? Remember when I said, I can't allow that to the student council president? It's just, when I thought about you and Miss President being alone in a room together, I got really mad at even the thought of it.
since I was little. Or so my mom says. Normally, I'm quiet and timid, but when it comes to something I care about, I get really aggressive. It's because Senpai, there's something I want to say to you. Actually, I've wanted to say it for a while, but I didn't think I had it in me. But I think I can do it now. Senpai, I love you. Huh? What did you say? Oh, I'm so happy. Feels like something out of a manga. I hope we continue to get along well together. Oh, I still have to apologize to the student council president. Is it okay if I ask you to wait by the school gate? I'd like for us to be able to go home together. Oh, I see. Then do you think we could still be friends? Oh, thank goodness. I'm just glad that we're still closer than when we first met. Oh, I still have to apologize to the student council president. I think I owe her an explanation, so excuse me.
All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. This is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time. Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. And that was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that. Hey, don't tease me like that. I didn't think I had it in me either. Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage, but every time I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you. I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment. You love me too? I'm so happy to hear that. Or should I say, I'm thankful? My heart. At this rate, it's going to end up like last time. It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me. That said, given my situation, I can't go public about this just yet. Say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me... Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me, while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right. I've decided. From now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's going to be a bit awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want. In any case, today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Ugh, look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this. Well, this is a start. Don't let go just yet. I see. That's unfortunate, but I'm glad I cleared the air. You told me it was up to me how to handle these emotions. Thanks to that, I was able to be honest with myself. If I had kept my feelings locked up, I never would have been able to move forward. It is imperative to be true to our hearts, just as you were with your answer. Thank you. If I hadn't harbored these emotions, I would have continued lying to myself, justifying it all under the Kirijo name. And if that had happened, there's no doubt I would have failed on my path in the future. From now on, I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Now then, I certainly have a lot to thank you for, but there's one more matter I'd like to bring up. I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm terribly famished. I'd say you bear some responsibility for this. I could do with some takoyaki on our way back. Your treat? I'd hardly complain if you were to do at least that much to mend a broken heart.
So, please don't laugh at this, okay? The other day, I let Yukari-chan try a new dish I made. She liked it so much, she ended up eating it all. So I told her it was meant to return the favor for what everyone's done for me. But she got really confused and asked me what favor this was about. It didn't seem like she had any idea what I was talking about, so I told her the whole story. And when I finished, she burst out laughing. She told me I didn't need to do anything like that. She said, when you're friends, you don't keep score. I'd been so negative this whole time. I felt like I needed to be useful to belong here, even though that wasn't true at all. It was just what I was telling myself. I was being blinded by my fear. Understanding this made me realize what I really wanted to do. I've been going on about wanting to repay everyone for what they've done for me, but the real reason is a lot more simple. So, will you hear me out? Normally, I'd ask your opinion on how best to do something like this, but I want you by my side. I want to be together with you forever. I hope you understood what I meant just now. Yes, no matter what happens, I'll be by your side.
As long as I have you, I feel like I can handle anything. I love you. Oh, the time. Do you think maybe we could keep talking for a little longer? Thank you. You know, as long as I'm with you and everyone else at the dorm, then I feel like I'll be okay, no matter what happens. I know our bonds can't be torn apart. I wouldn't have been able to think like this if you hadn't been there to help me with my terrible cooking. So thank you for everything. I won't dwell on having to repay everyone anymore, but I think I'm going to stick with cooking for a bit longer. And this time, not to maintain my relationship with anyone, but because I want to do it for myself. So, if it's all right with you, do you think you could still help me with my cooking sometime? I know it might not always go well, and sometimes it might feel like I'm imposing on you, but I think it'd be fun to cook with friends. Yes! Thank you! I figured it would be best to choose something that's fun to do with others. I can't wait! Oh, I need to get going. I have to go shopping for cookbooks. Let me know if you think of anything too, okay? I'll see you later.
Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st. Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san, and Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death, somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about, but you and I will have to part one day as well. And then I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that two given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space.
I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human. But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you. I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy. We should go back. I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later. Yes, I expected as much. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I thought being able to tell you my feelings would have been enough for me, but it's only made me want to be with you more. I'm hopeless, aren't I? Thank you. I'm grateful that you gave me a straight answer, and that you treated me like a human being. It's painful, but now I feel like I can move on without regrets. Oh, shall we head back? And if you don't mind, I'd like to be as we always have, as a friend by your side.
I guess I was wrong. My fear, my heartache, I blamed it all on you, Junpei. I'd never felt that way before I met you. And for the first time in my life, I realized what I wanted.
And what's that?
I want to be with you, Junpei. Forever.
I want to be with you too.
But it could never last. And it breaks my heart. We are different from you. Since the moment I gained my power, I've known the day I was going to die.
Huh?
The very thought of it horrified me. Up until then, I'd never once thought about death. But I realize now, dying means I won't see you anymore.
Chidori.
Anyway, you've been different lately, Miss Toriyumi. You're looking more and more like a professional. Your lesson the other day really caught my eye. It seemed like you spent a lot of time preparing it. I've never seen you so passionate about teaching before. It's unparalleled.
Unparalleled? Well, yes, I have been studying while making preparations lately. Things like how to best communicate the lessons I'm looking to teach. I guess it does seem kind of out of the blue, huh? The thing is, I've decided to stop wasting my time only looking at what's right in front of me.
How wonderful! I'm impressed by your change of heart. What brought this on?
Well, when I was just goofing off one weekend, I met someone. After that, I took a closer look at my life. That person... Wait, they were real, right? They had to be.
Ah, yes, I understand. I myself once had a similar epiphany. Now that I think about it, I met my darling husband thanks to a destiny called fate.
Destiny called fate? Isn't that a bit redundant? Besides, you should be careful what you say to a single woman. Anyway, if you'll excuse me. Oh, is everything okay? Do you need something? You don't look well. Maybe you should go to the nurse's. Wait, you dropped something. What? Huh? This phone wallpaper.
Now, mister. No cell phones at school. That screen. I read downward. Love you. My! What a charming confession of love. Did you make this?
Your girlfriend? Never mind that. What's going on? Why do you have this screen cap? Oh, don't tell me you got it online. The only ones who were on that server were... No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Are you kidding? No!
Calm down, Miss Toriumi. Help! Someone call a doctor!
Don't tell me. You're Tatsuya? I said all that to you? I... Oh, no! Oh, no! This can't be happening! I quit this school! I'm leaving! I'm never coming back! Oh, I can't live with this! Just kill me now! So, you really are... I'm Maya. I'm Maya. It's me, damn it. You got a problem with that? Why don't you say something? Jeez, idiot. This is so embarrassing. Ugh. But there was one thing I wanted to say. If we ever met face to face. I was able to turn my life around thanks to you. So, thank you. Wipe that smile off your face, or I'll wipe it off for you with my fists. Anyway, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, maybe we could have dinner? Go to hell with this!
During my forays into your world, I encountered a great many things. At Every single one of our outings is a treasured memory, each one a polished, glittering gem. Walking around the crowded Port Island streets, sampling the local cuisine, idling the hours away at the shrine, even visiting your school for a day. And I came to a realization. I had been subconsciously requesting to visit locations that were more and more central to your life. And today, I endeavored to visit the one place in your world where I could learn the most about you. That is the reason as to why I requested to visit your room. If I may be so bold, do you recall the day you gave me a tour of your school? There was a moment where I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched you. It was the first time I'd ever felt that way. I thought to myself, why did I feel so fulfilled? But after coming all the way here, I finally found my answer. I believe it's because I had the chance to walk in your shoes. Those of us who reside in the Velvet Room wait with great anticipation for our guests. Their arrival is our only link to the outside world and gives us a reason for being. When I'm together with you, I can have that all for myself. Let me put it more plainly. I'm rather naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times when I behaved quite strangely. However, even I understand the significance of inviting a gentleman into his own room. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to guide me through it. Thank you.